Ubiest of the tubiest, the best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you. And I'm 50 plus. So as you can tell by the background, that is not my truck. I'm at home. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm really liking this regional thing. You know, there's opportunity to do your 10 hours at the house, which is what I'm doing right now. And I like it, man. I really do. It's it does. You will make a little more. Adjust this a little bit. 1 second. There you go. You will make a little bit less because you're not putting in as many miles. Okay, but I'm not really stressing off the money. It's just I like to be home with the family and as long as they enjoy me, then that'll be good because as soon as they stop enjoying me, I'm gonna have some troubles. So I end up I'm at home and I like it. I end up being home a couple times a week. That'd be really good. So, anyways, I'm gonna talk to you about my little boo boo. A couple of days ago, it was the day I left. That was probably a bad idea. Excuse me. I turned my computer on and the light jacked with the camera. Anyways, I left El Paso to come to Houston, and on my way, I decided to stop at a truck stop and just take like a 2 hour nap, and it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, so obviously the truck stop is full, and there's a road leading into the truck stop, and then the road tilted off to both sides. Of course, it's 2 lanes going into this road that led to the entrance to the truck stop, and then there was trucks lined up along the side. Okay, and the trucks were like this. Not, I'm making it dramatic, but the road is here, and so you're on the road a little bit and off the road some. So if you can picture that, the truck is kind of like this. I'm exaggerating. It's not quite that bad. It was about like that. But I'm exaggerating so you get the point. So, with it being, 95 degrees at night in Texas, I left the truck running. And I had about a half tank of fuel, so we're good. A little bit more than that, I think. So, anyways, I am awakened by the truck shutting off. And I jumped up and I was like, what the hell you shut off for? And I looked at the dash and there was a light on, a big indication on saying that the fuel was low in the main tank. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know what happened. So I immediately, just turned the key off, turned the lights off, and walked the little street. I mean, it's literally like a little U-turn. To the truck stop and as it loves, and I went inside and I got a gas can, a fuel can, and went outside. I paid for it, and luckily the manager of the Loves, overheard my conversation with the register guy, and so he put me on this little cart, and we drove back to the truck in this little car, so we wouldn't have to carry that heavy 5 gallons of fuel to the truck. So I went over and I poured it into the tank. Then I went to under the hood of the truck. Under the hood of the truck, and this is some good information for you guys. And I wish I was in the truck right now. I would go under there and show it to you. Under the hood of the truck, there is the fuel filter, and the fuel filter is housed. It has this little housing. It's under a screw cap, okay? And the filter's inside. And fuel comes in and get filtered and go back out. Well, of course, when you run out of fuel, all of that goes down, and then you have no, you're basically pumping air. So next to that fuel unit is a little valve that you can pump up and down, and it is a primer pump. And you just, and until it starts getting you start feeling a little bit of resistance, then you know that fuel is going into that filter, and then you know you don't have to start it with no fuel. So of course I got back in the truck and boom, started right up, and drove it back on the flat ground and drove it to the pumps. And of course when I got to the pumps, I had about half a tank of fuel. The needle was showing half, almost. Okay, it was working its way up there. So what happened? Well, in big rigs, you have, of course, tanks on both sides. One's the main tank, and then one is a secondary tank that is the fuel is siphoned from one tank to the other, and so it's siphoned so that the level stays even. Okay, but when you go to park and you're parking like this, for instance, I'm leaning. Okay, so I'm level. Then I park and the truck sits like this. The fuel is going to do that because it still has to be level. Okay, that means this tank over here lost a lot of fuel because it's being siphoned to the other side so that the level is even. Okay, and it did that. It siphoned, and it continued to siphon until that main tank was empty. So $40 later, $25 for the tank, and then 11 gallons of fuel. I mean, 5 gallons of fuel for like $11 or something like that. My lesson was learned. So you don't have to learn that lesson. Don't park with your truck tilted and leave it running because it will cipher. Okay. Another good tip is to keep you a fuel tank and a siphon pump. Okay. And I'm going to show you I'm gonna make another video after this one, and I'm going to show you my fueling tools, and of course it's just a fuel tank that you already know, but you definitely want to get the one that's labeled as diesel. Okay, and the little siphon pump, and funnels, stuff like that you're going to want to need while you're out here. Okay, now you may think, well, if you're out of fuel, why would you need a siphon pump? We'll talk about all of that good stuff in the next video when I talk about the fuel stuff, okay? But I hope you guys got a little something out of my lack of, or my momentary lack of common sense. I should have known better than that. But it's an easy thing to do, and especially when you're tired, you're not paying attention. All your faculties aren't there. But now you know. So good. This is a short one. It's only 20 minutes. No, 8 minutes. 8 minutes and 20 seconds. UBS, hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments about how crazy I am to do something like that, put them down there. And please go to my new channel. Okay, I have a new channel. It's a cooking channel, and I'm going to do a lot of cooking at home and cooking on the trucks. Please go there, like, subscribe. I'm going to put there's going to be a little icon. I don't know which corner it's going to be, but if you tap one of these corners, it's going to be a little circle with an eye in the middle. And if you tap that, it's going to have all of my little video thingies there. But the first one is going to be my new cooking channel. It's 18 Wheels in Cooking. Please go subscribe, like the videos. There's one up there right now with a pork belly in it, and I'm gonna make another video with it's gonna upload today, in fact, and it's gonna be my new cooker, my whole hog cooker. La China, whatever, La China China, whatever it is. You'll know what it is when you see it. So going on over there, like it, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you'll know when when I'm putting up some videos over there. It'll be cooking at the house, and it'll be some cooking on a truck, and it'll also be cooking that I do at home and how you can prep it to take it on a truck to last you a while. Okay. Thank you. Deliver undistracted. Until I see you again, here's your boop.